Hello everyone. In the previous class we discussed about the information regarding Indus River. Okay. In today's class let us discuss about the Ganga river system. Okay. Here you can see one picture, one video. This is the starting point of river Ganga. Okay. This total area is Gangotri Glacier. Okay. You can see how the river is flowing. The water is coming from the melting of glacier. Okay. This is present in Gomukh. This is total covered by ice. Okay. Okay, now let us discuss about its origin and tributaries, through which places it is flowing, everything. Okay, the Ganga river or Ganga river system. See here, one red color triangle. Actually, this is Gangotri Glacier. Okay, Gangotri Glacier. Just now we have seen the Gangotri Glacier. Okay, from that one river will be start. Okay, by melting of this Gangotri Glacier, one river will flow. That river name is Alakananda. That river name is Alakananda. And from another place, from another glacier, Bhagirathi river will start. Okay, from another glacier, Bhagirathi river will start, and both Bhagirathi and Alakananda, they will join at Devaprayag. Okay, Devaprayag is one place. In this place, both the rivers Alakananda and Bhagirathi, they will join here. Okay, and forms like a single stream. From here we are calling this river as Ganga. Okay, that means these two streams also comes under Ganga river only. After which place the river is called as Ganga, that means after Devaprayag. Okay, so I will show you how the Alakananda and Bhagirathi rivers are joining at Devaprayag. Okay, let's see now. You can see here, this is Alakananda and this is Bhagirathi. Both are joining at one place. Okay, this is joining place of both the rivers. At Devaprayag, these two rivers are joining. Okay, you can see clearly how the river water, two rivers are mixing and forming like a single stream. Okay, so from Gangotri Glacier, Alakananda river will start, and from another glacier, Bhagirathi will start. Both these rivers will join at Devaprayag, and from this Devaprayag, a single stream will flow. That is called as Ganga river. And in which direction the Ganga river is flowing? Towards the east. Towards east direction the Ganga river is flowing. And in which part of India this river is flowing? In northern part or in southern part? Especially in northern part the Ganga river is flowing. Okay, in the northern part towards east direction. Okay, and see here, it is flowing Uttar Pradesh, Bihar and West Bengal. Okay, and in West Bengal at one place, that is at Farakka, you can see here one dot. Okay now, this is a Farakka, okay now, one place. At this place, this river is divided into two parts. You can see two streams here. Okay, one stream flows through Bangladesh and the other stream flows through West Bengal only in the south direction, and finally both the streams will join in Bay of Bengal. Okay, this place is Farakka. At this Farakka, the Ganga river will split into two parts. One part flows through Bangladesh. That part name is Padma. Okay, in Bangladesh the Ganga river is called as Padma, and in West Bengal the other stream, okay now, other stream flows towards the south and finally joins in Bay of Bengal. Okay, in this West Bengal, this stream is known as Bhagirathi Hooghly. Okay, in West Bengal, Hooghly river is present now. Hooghly river is one of the stream of river Ganga. Okay, do you understand this? This place is Farakka. Okay, at this place Ganga river splits into two parts. One part flows through Bangladesh, that name is Padma. The other part flows through West Bengal towards south direction, that part name is Bhagirathi Hooghly. Okay, finally these two streams will join in Bay of Bengal. Now you can see. Observe this figure carefully. Don't get any confusion. Simple. This blue color line, main river Ganga, and the remaining red color lines are tributaries. Okay. So above this river, okay, in the north direction, you can see three red color lines. That means three tributaries. Okay, three tributaries in the north side. We can call these tributaries as left bank tributaries because they are present on the left side of the river. Okay, left bank tributaries. So these tributaries are Ghagra, Gandak, Kosi. You can see carefully here. This is Ghagra, and the second one, this is Gandak, and third one, this is Kosi. Okay, all these three tributaries born in Himalayas. Especially here one country will be present, that is Nepal. In the Nepal, in Himalayas somewhere, these three rivers born and flowing towards south direction and finally joins in river Ganga. Okay, the three rivers names Ghagra, Gandak, Kosi. Okay, these three rivers were born in Himalayas. Okay, so Himalayan rivers also called as perennial rivers. That's why these three small rivers or tributaries are called as perennial tributaries. Throughout the year, water will flow through these rivers. Okay, that's why these three tributaries are called as perennial tributaries. Okay, now towards the south are the right bank tributaries. Okay, see here from Central Highlands. So here Central Highlands will be present in Deccan Plateau or in Peninsular Plateau. Okay, in Peninsular Plateau, the top side, that means north side, here Central Highlands will be present. In this Central Highlands, some rivers were born. Okay, in Central Highlands, some rivers were born and they flow towards the lower altitudes. Okay, they flow towards lower altitudes that is towards Ganga river. Okay, towards Ganga river, these three rivers will flow. These three rivers are Chambal. This is Chambal. Next, Betwa. Okay, now this is Betwa, and this is Son. Okay, Chambal, Betwa, Son. These three are born in peninsular plateau. That's why these three rivers are called as peninsular tributaries. Okay, these three are the tributaries of Ganga river, and they were born in peninsular plateau. That's why they are called as peninsular tributaries. Okay. Now see here. Here one more important tributary, that is Yamuna. You can see here. This is Yamuna tributary. Okay. And this river born at Yamunotri glacier. Okay. This is Yamunotri glacier. By melting of this Yamunotri glacier, one river will flows. That river name is Yamuna river. Okay. And this Yamuna river will join in this Ganga river at one place. You can see this black dot. So this place name is Allahabad. Okay. That means near Allahabad, the Yamuna river will join in Ganga river. Okay. What is the meeting point of Yamuna and Ganga river? That is Allahabad. That is present in Uttar Pradesh. Okay. And so after finally the Ganga river flows through northern parts of India. Just now I told you, at this Farakka river will split into two parts. Okay. So these are the tributaries. So mainly, how many perennial tributaries are there? Main perennial tributaries are four. One is Yamuna, second one Ghagra, Gandak, Kosi. These four are the main perennial tributaries. And what are the peninsular tributaries of Ganga river? You can see a Chambal, Betwa, Son. These are the peninsular tributaries of river Ganga. Okay. And the total river length is 2,500 kilometers. From here to here. Okay now. From here to here. The total length of Ganga river is 2,500 kilometers. So 2,500 kilometers means this is very long river in our India. Okay. And here one more important thing is this Ganga river and Brahmaputra river, they will join in Bangladesh. Okay. And here so many small distributaries will be created. Whenever the Ganga river and Brahmaputra river are joining in the Bay of Bengal, the main rivers splits into distributaries. Because of these distributaries, Sundarbans Delta was created. Here Sundarbans Delta will be present. This Sundarbans Delta is the largest delta in the world. Okay, largest delta in the world, that is Sundarbans Delta. The Sundarbans Delta is present in our India and Bangladesh. Okay. So why the delta named Sundarbans? Why this delta is named as Sundarbans? That means, see here. Sundarbans Delta got its name because of Sundari trees. These trees are called as Sundari trees. This kind of trees are present in a huge amount in this delta region. Okay now, the delta which is formed by the Ganga and Brahmaputra river. So in this delta region, so many number of Sundari trees will be present. Because of these Sundari trees, the delta named as Sundarbans Delta. Okay. And one more important thing is, you can see our Royal Bengal tiger. Okay. this kind of Royal Bengal tigers are present in this Sundarbans Delta. Okay. So this is a little bit information about river Ganga, and you know very well the river Ganga is the holiest river among all the rivers. Okay, now the holy river of Indians is the river Ganga. So, and nowadays this river is getting polluted because of our human activities. Okay, because of our human activities, the river Ganga is getting polluted. So, in order to reduce this pollution, so the government also launched one program, that is Namami Ganga. Okay, na Namami Ganga program was launched by our Indian government. So the main purpose of this Namami Ganga program was to clean the water flowing through Ganga river. Okay, na the main purpose is to clean the Ganga river and to make the Ganga river as pollution free water. Okay, na? So this is Namami Ganga program.